Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading about somebody that needs just a little bit of a reminder that it's not done. It's not over. There's still good things that are going to happen. You could feel like you no longer are welcome among some friends, or maybe you feel like your family is having some issues or a romantic situation. But there's something else that seems to be kind of shrouded, like you can't see it. And it is something that is quite positive that comes from this like disconnect that you feel from a group of people. So I guess they want, excuse me, I guess they want to make sure that you keep in mind that there are better days ahead. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good weekend. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Marigold Tarot. The Eight of Swords, Strength in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Sorry, there's hair on my hand. So it's interesting when you have the Eight of Swords next to Strength in the reverse. It makes a lot of sense because this talks about somebody who feels stuck or unable to pursue forward movement. And it's usually to do with that person's perception of what they can control or what they could potentially change to get them out of that situation. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, it's like, it's telling me, yeah, I could make a change, or, maybe there's a way to fix this, but it would be kind of exhausting, or it would be like a major overhaul of my life. I'd have to cut out a lot of people, or I'd have to move. There's something here that makes whoever I'm reading for feel like changing this dynamic would be expensive or exhausting. Five of Cups, Five of Rings or Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Moon. The problem is they talk themselves out of walking away, and then the same pattern repeats itself, right? Somebody else does something that's selfish or, could be described as a betrayal. And then they wonder again, why am I still here? Why am I still dealing with people that don't care if they hurt me, or people who, enjoy making me feel small? Because you deserve better than that. You deserve to be respected. So we have somebody wondering, maybe it's time for me to be honest with myself and make a change. And I do feel like for many of you, this person is planning a change without really planning to tell many people, which I guess if you don't really trust the people around you, it kind of makes sense, right? So we have the Chariot. I love that. When you're clarifying a card that's talking about somebody who feels stuck or they don't have any options, with something like the Chariot that talks about quick forward movement, this is somebody who has realized, I know exactly how to get myself out of this situation. Tower in the reverse, a change in perception. What I thought I couldn't change, I found out, yeah, no, I can. It takes a little bit of effort, but maybe I have to be a little bit uncomfortable for a few weeks. Maybe I have to pay a fine. Maybe I have to find a new place to live. Whatever it is, this person's like, that's a tolerable cost for what I could potentially change in my life that would improve. Seven of Swords in the reverse, Four of Swords, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. Finally being honest with themselves that they can't just avoid this situation, they have to deal with it because it's a repeating problem, right? Whoever they're dealing with or whatever they're dealing with that is stressful is something that is not going to go away until they take action. And it is creating instability in their life with that Four of Wands in the reverse. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing? I do offer those when I get to certain numbers of subscribers. So I would just say pay attention and subscribe. But I hope you're having a good day. So self-reflection and being honest. This is where I am and this is where I want to be. So I need to identify the steps that will get me where I want to be. This is the Path of Shadows. Imposter syndrome. In a room full of equals, I stand in doubt. A stranger in my own triumphs, shadows cast about. And we have the Cauldron, intention, alchemy, and manifestation. It's interesting because there's a strange duality here of insecurity and confidence, because this person knows that they can take energy and repurpose it, right? They know that they can manifest, but they still have some insecurities here that make them feel at times competitive or maybe even defeatist when they're dealing with others. Dagger, action, bravery, and determination. And Siren. As enchanting as it is, the reflection in the water, it can lure your soul to depths where illusions falter. The thing is, this person, the more they started to think about themselves, who they are or who they want to be, where they want to be, the more apparent it became to them that they were surrounded by people that might actually be more of a fraud than they initially thought they felt were, right? I have imposter syndrome. I feel like everyone around me is maybe a little bit more prepared or experienced or should be taken seriously. But the more I spend my time around these people, the more I realize that they're all faking. These illusions start to give way, and I see that there are a lot of people that are anxious. So I don't know if this is like a highly competitive work environment, or maybe we've got some siblings that, you know, get a little competitive with each other, but there does seem to be a lot of stress pertaining to how others view or like judge this person. This is the Mystical Cat. The Hermit in the reverse. The Sky King, which is the King of Swords. And the Three of Swords in the reverse, or the Three of Sky in the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the cards, but just take a quick little peek at that dude's face. He's like, I do not have time for your stuff today. This is, I'm over it. I'm fed up. I don't want to deal with people who refuse to see what's really going on or who refuse to work on themselves. There's inevitably a lack of accountability here. There's some problems in terms of whether or not you can trust people, right? So if I don't want to deal with this anymore, then what I should probably do is like boot scoot boogie. I should probably leave. I don't know why I said that. I haven't thought of that song in a long time. Hello, Danny. Hello, Suraj. How are we doing? I do have my email address in the description box below if you'd like a reading. We've got the Three of Earth or Three of Pentacles. and the 10 of sky or the fire queen, which is the Queen of Wands. However, she's in the reverse, as is the 10 of sky or 10 of swords. So it feels to me like we've got someone who is trying to let go or not think too much about some problem that has happened. It could be with a friend, it could be with a coworker. It's not necessarily coming through as like 100% romantic, right? This is somebody that is realizing that the people they used to look up to are really no great shakes, and that maybe they would have much more to look forward to if they were to surround themselves with higher caliber people. Four of sky or the Four of swords in the reverse. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing today? The Seven of fire or the Seven of wands in the reverse, which we already had, and the floating cat in the reverse, which is the hanged man in the reverse. I can't fix what I need to fix. I can't become a better person if I'm constantly dealing with people that are fake or untrustworthy or willing to throw me under the bus. It used to feel to me like separating myself from this group of people or walking away from this work environment or this family perhaps would be too much of a hassle to be worth it. But the more I think about what's going on around me and its impact on me, probably specifically mental health, the more I realize how like insignificant the amount of work really is required to get me like a ticket out of town, right? It's like, hey, you know what? Maybe it is worth it because I'm kind of getting sick of all this BS that I have to deal with. There's something here that makes you feel like you don't belong. This Three of Earth or Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're these, is it scarab beetle? Yeah, you're the scarab beetle. By the way, you're beautiful, right? Everybody's looking at you. There's something about you that people get jealous of, even if you do feel like an imposter. There's something here that it's like people try to figure you out or people like to talk about something about you. It's a general reading, so take it how it resonates. But I do feel like this is a positive attribute that people, for whatever reason, they like to really chew on it. Like, I wonder what that's about. Or do you think they're really arrogant? I don't know. It's like they're trying to look for a problem in something that they admire about you. 10 of fire or the 10 of wands in the reverse and the Earth King. What's interesting is I do think there have been multiple attempts to try to kind of like ruffle your feathers or make you feel like you're not a part of the group or whatever. And even though you do agree that you don't really fit in with these individuals because they don't seem to be working on themselves, they don't understand you. That's the thing. It's a little bit of ignorance coming through in terms of that community looking down their nose at this King of Pentacles who really does have a strong character by a bunch of people who seem to lack it. Hello, Jamie. How are you doing? This is the Morgan Greer. What else do we have? Nine of Cups. The Fool. Temperance in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. There may be people who feel like you're being selfish or you're only thinking about yourself. There may be people who say disparaging comments meant to make you feel like you won't make it in a different environment, at a different job, or in a different city, whatever this is. I wouldn't take it too seriously because this is more of that Queen of Wands in the reverse bullshit. BS. where they have something here that they're jealous of you about. It's like they don't want you to know they're super jealous about it. So they try to talk about it in a negative way. Your new beginning, they're going to be more jealous when you do this. So they may be trying to discourage you because they want to do the same thing, or they can't believe that you have the cojones to make this change in your life, because you're creating some sort of chaos here. I don't know why. Maybe you're really useful, or you get a lot done if this is a work environment. Maybe in a family situation, you've put up with a lot of, people not being respectful towards you, but you've contributed a lot, and now you're not going to contribute that. But it's like you're letting go of whatever this hierarchy is, or this like group where people feel like you have to do this and you have to do this and you have to say what or do what I say. And it's like so much drama over a bunch of like ego. And you realize that's what the issue is in terms of happiness. Hello, Voyager. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Steven. Hello, Kingly Eagle. How we doing? So we have the moon in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There was some element, like I said, that makes you different from people. It could be your age. It could be what you look like. It could be your favorite music, whatever it is. It's like that was used to argue that you could not be trusted, or that you had motivations or intentions that may be a little bit unpredictable. But the real loss in this situation is the community losing you, not you losing the community. And I feel like there's a lot of people that misunderstand that. Like they all feel like you'll come running back around and you're like, no, you don't wish I stayed. Just watch. It may take a while. It might take a couple months. That's okay. But you're gonna miss me. Hello, dude. How we doing? What else do we have? Three of Swords, Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You're doing right by yourself. You're doing what you need to do. I love that we have the Queen of Wands coming out in the upright, because it seems to suggest that you're no longer going to be letting that insecurity or imposter syndrome impact, I want to say, like the personality that you have. Maybe you felt like you had to kind of dull it down. Maybe you felt like you had to be extra professional, or, you had to like cover up tattoos. I don't know. But this is somebody who's saying, look, I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. I'm not going to pretend to be like all of you. The only thing that makes life worth living is the fact that we are not all carbon copies of each other. Let's be real. That and Dr. Pepper. I don't get paid for that. Just to clarify. All right. Hanged Man in the reverse. The World in the reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. So now we're coming full circle, because we've got the World in reverse again, right? And it's joined this time by the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, this decision has been deliberated over for a long time. And initially it was decided, this is like way too much work to upend my entire life because of this thing that keeps bothering me. And then fast forward, and now we have somebody who's saying, you know what? I don't have to stay here. I thought I had to stay here, but I really don't. I don't need to deal with this anymore. And then we have this blessing or this opportunity that is like a ticket out of town, or a well-timed offer that helps you put together a plan. All right, this is the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? So 27 is the message or the envelope. Yeah, this is a message of hope, a message of joy. So there's obviously, this is a general reading. This is going to be different for many of you, but the main categories that I'm seeing, this is like a beacon of hope or something else where it's like, okay, if I go there, I could live near my best friend. If I go there, I could live near my favorite sibling. If I go over there, I could get this really awesome job or pursue this love interest. There's like a pairing up of, okay, I could get away from this and go be near this. And that would be great. Somebody's excited about this like new situation or this opportunity. And it has to do with a communication or a conversation they have with somebody else. Number 16 and number 17. I love when they're in succession like that. 16 is the stars and 17 is the storks. So I like the alliteration. You've got a dream coming true. You've got good news coming out. Like it's all over this reading with the Ace of Pentacles. We've got like the world in the reverse saying it's not over, like till the fat lady sings, right? The Ace of Cups says you're doing right by yourself. This is saying, yeah, it's been difficult. You've had to deal with a lot of people's anxiety or shortcomings, but you've got some sort of reward that you've earned and it's coming to you. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Hello there, Teresa. How are you doing? Let's get a few from the Egyptian tarot. Oh, gosh. Oh, there she is. Let's see it. Two of Swords in the reverse. The stars. In this deck, it's plural. This makes me feel like someone's decided. They know exactly where they want to go. They're sick of being lonely. I know where I'd be happy. I know where I could be around people or at least one person that I trust. So why not leave this like lame spot and go hang out with my favorite? Knight of Wands, travel, fast movement. It's like the Chariot. King of Cups in the reverse. Why the King of Cups in the reverse? Well, you gonna run into somebody who's real mad at you. It's like you pack up your car, you get your, apartment all cleared out or whatever, and somebody like knocks on the door and they're like, where do you think you're going? There's someone who's real frustrated and they feel like they can influence your decision. I'm going to tell you this is a bad idea. I'm going to tell you that that'll never work. But there's something here where this is someone who stands to lose something if you leave. With the Magician in the reverse like that, I really don't like this energy. They want to make you feel like you're going to regret something when you really won't. And they might be lying. Particularly when we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, they're saying you're going to fail at something, but we have the Ace of Pentacles, good news. Like, I don't I don't think this person wants you to believe that good things are going to happen because they feel like the only way good things happen for them is if you're there, right? So 4 of Pentacles and the Fool. So yeah, I know you'd really like to leave. I know you maybe are making some plans, but no, I don't support it. No, don't do it. You're going to regret it. Here are 82 reasons why you're going to regret doing that thing that you've recently decided you absolutely must do. Don't take them seriously. They're only thinking about themselves. You've got strong intuition. You don't need other people making decisions for you, right? 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. This person who wants to tell you how to live your life does not fully understand what you're going through or what would actually be the best decision for you. How can they tell you what would be best for you when they don't understand what you're actually going through? That's like me asking you if I have the right color paint for my front door without showing you a single picture. You'll be like, yeah, go for it. How can you tell? Hello, Felicia. Hello, Key Controller. How are we doing today? Hello, Chirophagus. What's up? What else do we have? Hanged Man in the reverse. Again, we had that with the cat one. And Death in the reverse. That's interesting. I'm trying to think of a nicer way to say it. I'm not looking to like insult people harshly, but I'm channeling what this person is saying. And they're basically looking at this group, this, maybe it's coworkers, maybe it's friends, whatever, family. They're looking at this as I'm getting a haircut. I'm cutting off the split ends. The people that I can't deal with, the people I can't trust, like, what am I really losing if I let go of that? So it's like I'm looking at this, group of friends or whatever it is as no great shakes. Like, I'm really not going to miss you. I can't trust you. I don't think your jokes are funny. And, you only think about yourself. And that one time you ate my burrito out of the company fridge. And I'm never going to forgive you for that. I don't understand how people can eat other people's food. I would get so froggy. Okay, this is the signs of the times. What else do we have? Palm, destiny, and peace, harmony. Yeah, whoever's been telling you don't belong, it may have been mean, but it actually is true. They just said it for the wrong reason. They felt like you weren't good enough for them, but they're not good enough for you. There is a more peaceful, harmonious setting for you with your soul tribe, friends, family, whatever it is that do understand you. So the universe is trying to make you feel uncomfortable around people that are not up to your caliber, not up to treating you with the respect that you deserve. This is the situations deck. What else do we have? Realization, awareness, finding out, coming to light. Magnetic in the reverse. Unexplainable pull and can't resist. They're realizing this group of people that they looked up to, like I said, this group of people that they thought would be great. This group of people that they felt like they would get along with. No, you know what? I could walk away. I could live without that. I don't need to be like, I really don't care what you think about me. And that's empowering. Interlude, pause, timing factor. Yeah, there's something here that comes in, this Ace of Pentacles. It's like If you're hanging out at a, let's just call it a family reunion, okay? If you're hanging out at a family reunion and things are not going well, and then I'm going to make this interesting for funsies. The ice cream truck comes through the neighborhood and it just so happens to be someone you went to high school with, and you're like, yo, can I hitch a ride and get some ice cream? Yeah, I know it's unrealistic, but there's something here that happens. The timing is perfect. It gets you an escape. It gets you out, right? That's why for many of you, I do feel like it's a job offer, but it could also be somebody who's saying, you could crash on my couch for a couple weeks until you get your ish figured out, right? Let's get you into a better situation. There's no need for you to be miserable dealing with, this crowd. So we've got denial and love. Remember, we started off with the realization card. So I love that the denial card is clarifying that, because this is saying, yeah, no, I let it go for too long, but I realize it now. What I really need to prioritize is, who do I love? Who is actually genuine? Okay. I guess they answered my question. Remember, we don't want to get too caught up on gender. This could be anybody, but this divine feminine is a compassionate person who is capable of thinking about others' feelings, right? They can be considerate, something that this lot probably needs to be taught. Oh, that rhymed. This divine feminine is apparently, I think this is what somebody wants to move towards. If it's not romantic, this would be someone that maybe feels like they're not supposed to be friends with this person, or maybe not supposed to take this job offer. But I do feel like for probably like the bulk of you, we've got someone who's had to hide how they feel about a divine feminine. And now they're realizing that's a very motivating energy, and they want to do what they can to be near this person. We've got obsession, must have, indulgence, poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors on people, and journal, writing, diary, keeping notes. Yeah. So they were in denial, right? The more they observed, the more they thought about who they were dealing with, what people said, what broken promises happened, the more they realized that they were respecting, or maybe even obsessed to some degree, with people that were not worth it, and that they were actually real toxic. So that's why we have somebody that's willing to throw away that situation, right? You might have worked for a really long time to get a job that was your dream job, only to find out that it required you working with a bunch of really inconsiderate people. Like, is it worth it? I'm trying so hard not to continue those lyrics right now. I did it, you guys. All right, this is the energy oracle. Hello, Sam. How are you doing? It's still going through my head right now. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Miss Princess. How we doing? This is the energy oracle. I don't know if I should say that. Sorry, I always have to worry about what YouTube gets people in trouble for. So this woman holding a coin is the main individual that I'm reading for. Strength in the reverse, right? You're done with this energy. You're done with people that you can't trust. Maybe you wanted to make as much money out of that situation as you could, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness to make good money. I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness to have good connections with people in a community. If you are real successful and everybody looks up to you, but you're actually like an awful person, like, good for you. Go do that over there. I'm not impressed with you anymore, right? With the Hierophant in the reverse, it really feels like somebody became disillusioned. Like, I thought you were great, and it turns out you're not. So now I'm going to listen to my intuition. Now I'm going to stop prioritizing the things that everybody told me we're logical or practical, or obviously you should make this choice. You know, sometimes you have to be a little bit more focused on the finer details to find the right fit, whether that's a relationship, a job, where you live, whatever, right? There are people here who want you to believe that you should stay where you are because it benefits you or them, but you know it's time to listen to your intuition and go elsewhere. I told you there were jealous people here. So we've got envy and we've got door to value. There is a major, like a merit increase or something here that goes really well for you. Some of you may start your own business. Some of you may sell something at a nice profit. I don't know. I'm hoping some of you come upon some like random treasure in your backyard, but there's improvement in your finances and you need to get away from the people who will be jealous. They're not worth it. Have you ever told good news to somebody who doesn't want you to have good stuff happen to you? It is so disappointing. Did you hear me? I told you something that was really awesome. Oh, you want to talk about you again? I mean, I did ask. Okay. This is like, they don't want to celebrate, right? You should be able to celebrate those good things with people that you spend your time with, right? Even if it is a coworker. I'm not saying they have to be your bestie, but you know, don't be lame-o. You guys, I have so much better like insults I wish I could share with you, but I'm not trying to offend everyone. Yep, I agree. Well said, key controller. Sam, I just read your comment. I'm glad you know to stay away. You gotta use that little discernment, right? Oh, you've reminded me. I haven't picked up those cards yet. Oh, I can see some of them. I got two. We'll work on that later, you guys. Where the hell did that go? Am I crazy? Wasn't there one that went up? Did it fall there? You guys. Was there not one that flew up? Okay, maybe I'm losing my mind. It's not in my hair or anything, right? Not in my hood. All right, it's just this guy. Okay, that weirded me out. Lack of courage, avaricious. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Seven of Swords. Guard against deceit and concealment. You are being removed from this setting. You are being given like so many messages to leave this place because these are people that would take your last cookie. Drink your last Dr. Pepper. Those bastards. You can't be trusting these people. It's time to move on. I really want to know what happened with that card. Did it go somewhere? You guys, did anybody see it? Hello, Darnell. How are you? Oh, no. We've got the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you get to a point where you're no longer willing to lie to yourself about how much more you can really take dealing with these individuals. And with the Knight of Swords, there's impulsive behavior or an impulsive decision where you're like, all right, let's just pack up and go. Y'all aren't worth my time. Like, I could place bets on how long it takes for you to lie to me again. Another Fool. The Fool, I want to be clear, is not about somebody who is unwilling to see the truth or lacking intelligence. It can mean that, usually more so in the reverse. But this is somebody who's taking a chance. They're doing something different. They're going to pursue an adventure and not get stuck where everybody feels like they should, because they feel like they've been playing it safe or hiding out or avoiding the things that they really want. And they don't want to do that anymore. And their intuition keeps telling them to go for it. So they're following their heart, right? Judgment in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Well, I don't think that's a very bright idea. It's going to be somebody's comment to you, and I give you permission to completely ignore them. Not that you need no permission. You go live your life the way you want to. But look, this King of Swords in the reverse, they cannot stop you. They're going to try. They're going to try to tell you that your plan or your idea, or even if they don't know it, you shouldn't leave. There's nothing out there that's better. Oh, yeah? You've been checking? Because, like, I actually did some research. I hate that. This is somebody, like, approaching you and telling you you're wrong about something that you've literally been talking about, thinking about, planning, looking up things. You've got, like, facts, okay? And this person's like, oh, no, that's like, all a lie. Cool. How's Fantasyland? Do you have pink skies and purple elephants? They don't want you to see the truth because it doesn't benefit them. They want you to stay. And you could just tell them no. That's like a whole full sentence and whatnot. Hello, upper echelon. Is it? Yeah. No card. Sorry. Hello, Kiss JG. How are you doing? I don't know. Maybe I just fell on the chair. I swear I saw it, though. That's what's going to drive me crazy. Whatever. If I do solve that mystery, I promise to tell you. Yeah. Hanged Man in the reverse again. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The truth is about this King of Swords in the reverse. If you leave, if you don't make things easier for them, they will be jealous or they will lose money. Possibly both. Are they going to tell you that? Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you don't pursue this new adventure in your life because it would make me feel like I've accomplished nothing. No, they're not going to tell you that. Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you could not do this thing that you feel is the right thing for your life because I would like to make $500 extra a month. If you leave, I can't make that. It's kind of important to me. You feel me? Like they're literally only thinking about themselves. So like Anthony Hopkins once had a great line in Legends of the Fall. Screw them. They don't care about you. So why should you care what their opinion is? This is the Tattoo Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Fresh from a Nap. I love that name. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Well, welcome back, dude. We've got the King of Swords in the reverse and the Devil. And the Emperor in the reverse. Wow, what a sparkling personality. I wonder if they could bottle that for me. This person who's probably, they think they're superior to you in some way. They may actually be, right? This could be a boss. This could be somebody like an uncle or a mother. But this person feels like you owe them. This person feels like you need to do what they say. This person feels like they should be able to control you. So they're using whatever they can information-wise to manipulate you to try to get you to do what benefits them. And I feel like you see right through them. But I don't want you to feel guilty about choosing what's right for you. Oh, there's so many things I would say right now. They're going to have to figure out how to do things on their own. They want to rely on you to like make the money or make life easier for them when they can't be bothered to be respectful to you or perhaps pay you what you're worth. That's how it goes sometimes. I'm sorry, but if I value somebody, I show that. I don't try to make people feel less than so that they grow to resent me. This person seems a little clueless. Like, well, why be a jerk to somebody that's important? Maybe that was a bad idea. Three of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Swords. So there's a decision that you'll be faced with. And I feel like the advice here is don't engage or don't meet up with this person. Ow, damn it. I wish you guys knew how many times I hit my knee in that exact spot. Ow. Six of Cups and the Page of Swords. So this decision is, are you going to believe the information that you know to be true? Are you going to trust your own intuition? Or are you going to listen to this person who, for whatever reason, feels like they're more intelligent or like more in control of the situation, right? Okay. I'm not really sure if you're trying to be like a little bit combative out there, Fresh, but we'll blame it on you who haven't had your coffee yet. Just do me a favor and be a little bit clear about who you're yelling at when you guys get a little lippy in the live chat. A Fresh live. That's entirely possible, and that would be so dangerous. I don't want to be missing any cards. So we have the Lovers, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. You know that you have a major choice and you do choose the right thing. Somebody does whatever they can to try to convince you it's the wrong move when you know it's the right move. So I don't feel like I really need to like repeat that message over and over again. You're smart, okay? You know what you're doing. Don't let somebody talk you out of it. Oh, they're so jealous of you. This is so... So we have the Empress. Whatever your gender is, this is you. And with the Five of Swords, there's somebody who's trying to misguide you. They're trying to get you to let go of this opportunity that is rightfully yours. You go and you do that thing and you be magnificent. Oh no, they're going to be more jealous. You should never give up the beautiful things in your life because somebody, you know, has words that seem relatively logical. You got to like verify, right? This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Thank you. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Hello, Dark. How are you? We have Wealthy Man in the reverse. This boss person, the Emperor in the reverse, they have money issues. They're about to lose their house, or they paid too much for a house. They're like not good with their money. So they're dependent upon other people, primarily you, but probably more than that, right? They're dependent on other people to make them this money. So I feel like they're trying to like, I don't know, get as much profit as possible out of a situation because they're struggling financially. They don't want anyone to know that. They're probably putting on a front or, you know, pretending everything is fine in terms of their finances. Like, check out this new car that I got that you can't afford. They want everyone to look up to them, but they are kind of like the wizard behind the screen. Yeah. So this is saying, you know, that this is not someone you could trust. They're going to inevitably lie about things pertaining to your money if they haven't already. So that's why we have this recommendation for you to go far, far away. Somewhere else where you'd be successful. Yeah, that is absolutely true. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.